Hey guys, welcome back to Chaos Zero Nightmare. So it is launch day. We did about a 6-hour live stream doing rerolls. I do have an account that I'm working on, but I'll update you guys on that one. I am in here looking at a fresh account because I want to talk about all the changes that they have made to the game. Now, this is not going to be going through every character's changes and stuff like that. That will be in the future when I've had more time to look at everything and see what's actually going on. But the first thing I want to mention, I will have timestamps if you want to go around specific topics because we are going to talk about rerolls as well. But if you want to look at any character in the game, you can come over here, you can go to the agent collection and you can check them. Now, Pridewin, I just spoke to the guys there. They are in the midst of updating the site at the moment with all the new database. I just find it easier to look at on the website. If you want to look at it here, you can come here, you go to a card, you go to Epiphany, and you can see the Epiphanies. It's just a few too many steps for me to bounce through everything, but you can come here and check all the changes. Now, there have been a massive amount of changes. Khalip definitely lost a lot of her damage. She also lost the Celestial tag off one of her cards as well. So there are changes to her. Honestly, I feel like just about everyone's had changes. The one thing I will say from the group chats I've been in watching others play who didn't reroll like me and got further, I still think Mei Lin is an absolutely phenomenal character in the current state of the game. She is really shining from everyone that I've been seeing. And that's one that I'm really comfortable saying that she still looks really strong. Nia got completely changed in what she actually does. So she's no longer that morale buffer, but she's more of like a draw engine now. So she is basically completely changed up in what she does. There's a lot of changes basically to everyone essentially. Cassius unfortunately got that bit of a nerf that I was hoping he wouldn't have, which is his Joker now actually costs 1, which it used to be free. So there has been a ton of changes, just letting you guys know. Definitely I still recommend going for the character that you think you'll enjoy the most, that you like the most, and then rolling with it. You do not have to reroll either. People keep going, do I have to? You don't have to. You can just play. I just like trying to get as much easy shit as much free stuff as I can early on. So then I've got a roster built that I can play around with if I can. So that is that one. Characters got a massive amount of changes. Just keep that in mind. Once again, it's going to take a bit of time to go through all this, have a look at kits, and come up with theory crafting on characters, let alone practical testing in the end game, which is going to take time to get there. So just keep that in mind. Now I want to chat about rerolling because rerolling is basically getting easier as we go. So the first thing I want to mention about rerolling is the beginner banner. If we can get here. So the beginner banner, which is this discounted one. Now, if you can get multiple 5 stars from this banner. However, if you get a 5-star early on the banner, you are no longer guaranteed to get one at 50. The banner will stay. You can use those extra discounted summons, but you are not guaranteed to get another one. So for me personally, if I got a 5-star early on this banner, I would just let that banner sit indefinitely on my account, because if you pull into this, say you get something in your first 10 pull, if you put 40 more pulls into this, they are not contributing to your pity, which is actually, I'm going to move my head for a minute. It's not contributing to your pity, and it's for the 70 rescues, and it's not contributing to your selector. So as soon as you hit one on this, I would move away from it and go to the standard banner with your standard pulls. That is my recommendation there. Now, when rerolling, I got this account just to the point of after, I unlocked the freedom to move around. After you unlock the freedom to move around, there's a few things you want to do. You want to come over here, just claim them. You want to come over here, claim these bad boys as well. Claim all that good stuff. Then you want to go ahead to your mail and claim all the rewards. Now, they have given us more rewards. They gave us an extra 5 pulls, I believe it was, for the server issues. They gave us an extra 5 pulls again for the top 1 downloads. So there's plenty of free pulls to come. You can see we just had 33 pulls in the mail there. You can go to achievements and collect achievements as well. They're going to give you a few over here, so you can go ahead and collect them. The other thing you can do is you can click your character portrait. It will unlock an extra section over in this bad boy, which then you can collect even more. So you can just come here and you can click through everything. Boom, 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 and just click through all of these, because everyone that you click through, once you exit, it's going to give you, I can't remember how many gems, but you'll see here when we click out, it does give a fair few by the end of it. So if we hit back out, there's another 134 that you can get. And that's pretty much all the summons you can get from the quickest reroll method. Now, in the summons, if you're someone who just wants to keep rerolling on the limited banner, you can actually, with the amount of summons we have, including the shop, keep in mind, once you do pulls, come back to the shops. There's this shop and this shop. You can come back and get these. Now, on this shop, don't be afraid to take the standard banner pulls first if you're just going for that, because you'll probably be able to do enough standard banner pulls over the rest of the month to still go ahead and get the limited ones. Just depends what you're actually looking for. So if you want to, you can actually just go in here. You only need 40 pulls to do it, and you'll use a couple gems, but you can come in and you can just go straight to 50 on this beginner banner and see if you get the basic banner character you want and roll with that. Me personally, I'm greedy. I want something early. So my strategy is to come here, use my standard banner pulls on the standard banner, and try and get one early, and then go over and do the rate up pulls over here on the rate up. Now, the reason I do this, and people ask me, is like, but what if you get one on early here, then you just move. The thing is, if I'm rerolling, if I get one early on the standard banner with these pulls, then I know my next 5-star is only 50 pulls max away, which with this discount is actually only 40 pulls away. So that's why I always reroll on the standard banner. Yes, you do a few less, but if you get something early, it means your next 5-star is just around the corner. So that is my process. I've been rerolling, doing the standard banner pulls on this one, doing the rate up pulls on this one, seeing how I go. If I get nothing, I reroll. That's been my general process. So let's just go ahead and do it, show you guys what we've been doing. Now, if you want to know the indicator, I don't know if there's another indicator along the way, but if she looks up to space, that's when you're getting yourself a 5-star. If she doesn't look up at the end there, I've never seen it give a 5-star, but maybe there is other fake outs as well. Let's go ahead and confirm. Let's go another one. Once again, if at the end she looks at her book and then she looks up and you see a spaceship, that's when you get a 5-star. So this one, I'm tipping we're getting nothing again. Like I said, I have not seen a fake out. If you guys know anything else about the animations and any fake outs and stuff like that, please let me know. Let's go. Let's see if we can get one for the team here. Come on, let's get one, please. Please. Nope, nothing. Well, not our lucky day on this reroll. Good thing I do have one that I'm rolling with. I will update you guys in the morning on that. I just went to the gym for a little bit, stopped stream. I was going to get back on streaming, but it is midnight now, so I'm actually going to have a sleep and then we'll come back to it. So now we can go over here to the shop. You can see we've got this bad boy. We can go to this one and we can go ahead and we can just pick up as many of these as we want. We could have picked up another one, couldn't we? Yep, we can go ahead and pick up that. And now we can just go ahead and dump these bad boys into the rate up and see how we go over here on the rate up. And the rate up pulls were horrible. Dude, that was pretty much how most of the rerolls were going for me while we were streaming. Now, obviously, you can use your extra gems on here. Just note, don't use any other gems. Like, outside of the rare occasion, if you're trying to just reroll on this banner and you use maybe like 450 gems or something like that, that's okay. But besides that, do not use gems on these bad boys. It's pretty standard across the board. You don't use gems on standard banner. You save them for another rate up banner, or you use them to try and get Haru. You only use the gems to pull on these banners. You don't use them on the standard banner. It's pretty self-explanatory stuff. And the game does, through progression, actually give you a fair few of those standard banner pulls along the way. So you should be able to build out your roster pretty well. But yeah, that's pretty much everything that I wanted to go through. The final thing is you can reroll on PC. I am on the PC client at the moment, and you can actually hit reset server. You will be logged into your Stove account, but you can reset and basically just wipe the save and then jump in again and reroll off of your Stove account. And if you get an account that you're like, oh, maybe I want to keep it, maybe I don't, well, you can just log out of Stove, create a new Stove account on a new email, and then keep going with that. So that is the way you can do that. That's pretty much everything that I wanted to cover that has changed that we know of so far. Once again, the character changes, I will do more videos on that, but it's just so early and I'm trying to get an account caught up, stamina burnt, daily's done, all that good stuff, so that I've got an account that's up to date with progression. So I will update you guys with more videos in the coming days. We're probably going to have 2 to 3 videos a day. If there's anything you guys want to know, please let me know. But pretty much the basic outline of this game is if you played Star Rail, you kind of can correlate just about every core function of the game to Star Rail, except for the combat mechanics. So that is going to be it for this one, guys. As always, thanks for watching. Hope you have an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Cheers.